Hello there, everybody. Sabanai2 aka Nightmare, and welcome back to 13 Sentinels. Last episode, we have cleared off Megumi Yakushiji's story. And while it was partially happy at the end, but Megumi's story was very... I don't know how to properly describe how I feel about her story. But I think it's turning into one of my favorites alongside Juro's. Like, if I like Megumi, I have to like Juro's as well. So I have to like both of their stories put together as its own little entry. Because, let's be fair, Nenji's is still my favorite. Like, out of everything, Nenji's is still my #1 favorite. Now, Takitoshi is finally unlocked. So let's go.
Sure.
All right.
I should head to school. My Yaki Silbapon's waiting for me. No, wait. That's not the point. Can't lose focus.
You're gonna buy up all of what they got?
I need to find Okino. Noodles stir-fried and... If I had to guess, Okino must be a cat person.
That has two different connotations, but I know which one you're talking about.
Well, not that that's particularly important to know. So this...
Alright, so let's see what we got here. 3 different paths here. Don't have to worry about feeding the cat right now, so let's not do that. Let's head to the school. The wooden building.
Now, where is Okino?
Well, Takitoshi, let's look around. Also, I apologize if I do not talk too much. On top of other things, I'm a tiny bit under the weather. Can't exactly look at anything right now. Where am I on the timeline? Okay, I'm still here. Yeah, let's head to the walkway. Hello? Ryoko?
Whoa. Just another student. But she's so pale. And covered in bandages.
Yep.
In the tree's shade, she looked more ghost than girl.
She's a ghost in a shell. Hi. Okay.
She's no ghost, but she is hauntingly beautiful. As long as I've gotten this close already, maybe...
Takitoshi?
No. This is not the time.
You know I can still hear you. Hi.
Is this cheating? No, of course not.
If you consider cheating on somebody that fucked with your brain.
Why would it be? Okino's a man anyway. If, hypothetically, I had fallen for him, it was when I believed him to be a girl. Oh, now I remember. He cozied up to that rascal Ogata, too.
I ain't touching any of this subject matter, by the way.
He even confessed his love. Sorry, Okino, but you straight first. It's only fair.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, miss?
You lost her. Welcome to the tale of Takitoshi Hijiyama and his inability to flirt. Well, then again, I have no excuse. Literally, the only time I flirt with anything is either with Nerte or whenever I'm fighting, or I'm against something that can probably kill me. Okay, so we have two choices. We can go to the schoolyard or the schoolyard break area. Actually, wait a minute. Okay. Break area. Oh, hey!
Hey, Kurabe-kun.
Are we on for today?
I got somewhere to be.
Well, alright.
Boy. Fine.
I don't have any money.
Fuck. Damn it. Damn it! Look in the trash can. Fuck. Alright, fine. Let's just, go to the schoolyard now. Can I just, again, I'm gonna gush about this. I think this might actually be one of my favorite pieces of scenery. In terms of, like, the art, the color. This area right here, it's kind of one of my favorites. Also, the little, people playing, soccer in the back, or in other places of the world, football.
I know that cat. It's Okino's little friend again.
Hey.
That kitty is so cute. Does it live at the school?
Oh, you mean Lucky?
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 Oh, you know, because he's a lucky cat.
There's like 3 different names at this point. Shintaro, Lucky, and Fluffy.
Lucky, is it? A cat of many names, it sounds like.
What's so lucky about him?
You just hang around this cat, and you start finding money everywhere.
That caught his attention.
What? Seriously?
I mean, it's usually like a couple coins.
Oh, so just loose change.
Well, worth a try. Let's see what's under the box, shall we? No, there wouldn't be any around here.
Okay. So I just look around? Huh. Hold on.
Want to grab food on the way home?
No.
I don't know if I have the money.
Okay. So I just casually look around this way. Can I walk in the school? I can, but I don't have any money. Alright, before we even think about going to the cafeteria, let's go, let's go to the walkway first, because that's where we saw the cat, I think, originally. So...
No, there wouldn't be any around here.
Oh, really? Actually, wait a minute. There might actually be some around, the break area. They're vending machines. People tend to drop change there every now and then. So... why the hell not?
No, there wouldn't be any around here.
Oh, come on.
No. Oh, that's...
There we go.
100 yen coin. That's a lucky find.
Is that enough to buy a yakisoba pan? Let's find out then. Okay, so I had to use it at very specific points. Okay. Okay, can't do it in here.
I have 100 yen on me. 150 yen? I don't have the money.
Okay, so I need 50 more yen. Okay. In that case, I should go... Okay, I have a couple ideas here. Okay, so what I should do is I should go to that walk area, because... yeah, the walkway. Because in the center, that's where Fluff... Oh! Speak of the devil.
Oh, that's...
Sup?
100 yen coin. That's a lucky find.
Alright, that's 100 yen. Oh, that's 200 yen now. But, like I said, I was gonna say look over here.
No.
Okay, underneath the, okay, nothing under the sink. Okay. I'm just looking, like, in every little place now. Now that I know how this looking for change thing works. Wait a minute. I just had an idea. What if there's some in the trash can?
No.
Damn it. Under the bench?
No.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's just go get that yakisoba pan. Schoolyard.
Hey, did you see that guy? He was looking under the vending machines. What do you think he was doing?
Maybe he dropped his change?
Oh, what? I wouldn't go digging around for it. That looks so sketchy.
You don't say. There's also some underneath the vending machines, you say? Well. So I go over here.
No.
Okay.
I have...
No. I don't know how much they cost, so I'm gonna get the yakisoba pan first, and then we'll go, yeah, we'll go get the pan first, and then we will see if we have left over to get the, a drink.
Hey, did you see that guy? He was looking under the vending machines.
Interesting, though, yakisoba pan is incredibly cheap.
I have 200 yen on me. Your finest yakisoba pan, please.
Yes! Look at this happy boy. He's got his pan. Boy's got his yakisoba pan.
Sorry for making you wait, yakisoba pan, but it's okay now. Time to dig in.
Oh my god.
Delicious. Impossibly delicious.
Hey, you guys see that weirdo just getting like crazy over there? What the hell is he doing?
I don't know, he just ate a sandwich and now he's going on the knees or something.
But of course it is. It's yakisoba pan.
It's been added to the thought cloud.
Delightful.
In that case, I have an idea. There was another event that...
That guy?
Shut up!
Looking under the vending machines.
There was another... I think it was in Amaguchi's route, where Takitoshi was standing over here in the corner. Thinking about yakisoba.
Noodle stir fry.
Okay. Hear about loose change. Okay.
I have 50 yen on me.
That's soda.
I have...
Let's go for some... Well, Hey-C is useful, but let's go with milk coffee. Nice.
Oh, that's... 100 yen coin. That's a lucky find.
Damn it. I should have bought myself another. I screwed up on that one.
Coffee, huh? It's good. Sweet, too.
Finally, another man who enjoys coffee. Highly appreciative.
Nah. Should I have bought 2 yakisoba pans? Probably not a good idea. Okay, let's look for more change. Let's go to the walkway. Let's see if anything else has popped up around there yet. We know the cat walked off somewhere, because at the moment we only have enough to buy maybe 2 more drinks, but that's not what we want to do. Maybe there's some change somewhere around this
Don't
old...
see Okino anywhere. Is he not at school?
Maybe there's some change around this area. Okay, I can't even consider it.
Oh.
Hey!
Isn't that
And Sekigahara.
one of the Sentinel scout units? Why is this here?
This is not good.
BJ?
And he's... You're the one from the shrine, where we crossed time. What's wrong? You can't move? Something's happened. Did Okino get him too?
You alright, man?
I should get him back to the hideout. Don't tell me I'm going to have to carry him. What a hassle. What am I, just another one of Okino's cronies?
To be fair, that's kind of how you're being treated.
I don't have to run around cleaning up his messes. Stop! Plastic gizmo! What's Sentinel technology doing here?
Huh.
How did you get here? I'll take a look.
Oh.
What is this?
That, my friend, is Elder Ogata.
What were you thinking, Okino?
What's wrong, Takitoshi?
Ah, Elder Okino.
What's wrong is this core system.
Oh, figured it out, huh?
Okino? Professor Shinonome found it. Daimos? Really? Everyone knows that's one of the old kaiju survival sims. Even I played that thing all the time when I was a kid.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
You're putting the fate of humankind's last colony in a video game?
Sure.
I'm just reusing the infrastructure, environment management code. Relax. We're not gonna get kaiju popping up.
Still...
And hey, faster than building the code base from scratch, right?
Fair enough.
Come on. You love me, so you can trust me, right?
What?
The work's done. We've done all we can for the human race's future. As long as this colony's life support holds out.
That's a little interesting little tidbit to throw out there. That this version of Okino and, actually, wait a minute. My brain... my brain must be doing something, because I can't tell if this is... I think this is future Ogata. But, wait. Or is it... He's got the...
As long as I've got even a second more, I'd rather spend it with you.
Tsukasa, you're right. I'd rather be holding you right now myself. I'll see if I can explain it to Professor Shinonome.
Professor Shinonome.
Thanks. I love you, Takitoshi.
I was wrong. I thought that was Ogata. For some reason, my... Can you not tell that I'm fucking tired?
What is this? That wasn't me, was it?
Yes and no.
But Okino and I were together. In love. It's impossible. Hey, what did you just show me? Put it up again. Here begins my final log.
Oh?
This isn't the same recording. Tsukasa's dead.
Oh my god!
The medical bio kits are no good to me now. So, I only got an hour or two left.
Holy shit!
Why did it come to this? It was all logistical debate over Project Ark. An energy dispute. And Tsukasa, he argued to cancel the plan. To divert the energy to life support. If that damn Ogata and his cronies hadn't come armed, no. Too late to point fingers now.
Holy shit!
Izumi-san shot Tsukasa.
Juro Izumi.
So I made him pay. Him and his allies. As for the survivors, there's Professor Shinonome and Ida. They made it out safe. And me. Though, I figure I don't have long left. The hangar's blown out. take 20 hours. All we've worked for will be gone. I came here so I could protect people. And now I'll die here. With my friend's blood on my hands. If Project Ark actually goes through. If I actually get to be reborn somehow. I hope I live to protect them. Protect all my friends. My friends. My Tsukasa. Reborn?
Yeah. I do believe you are the one that was reborn.
Okino was killed? What did I just see?
I assure you it was not a future vision. That much I promise. Actually, wait, can I... Okay. Bye. Or not. Find Okino.
Why do I have this pit in my stomach? Okino, where are you?
Oh.
His biometrics unlocked those personal logs. That was this world's Takitoshi-san.
Yeah, I brought him here. Looks like Okino's with him, too.
Damn. Seriously, this whole concept behind cloning and shit like that. Also, hello there, cross-dress.
Okino! Oh, good. You're safe.
Hijiyama-kun? What's wrong? Why are you so worked up? What?
That image. It was definitely Okino.
Yep.
But what even was that?
Don't fall into the trap about believing it's in the future, though.
Something on my face, or...?
You didn't go to school today?
Oh yeah, I skipped to do a little time travel.
Huh?
Not time travel.
Wait, don't tell me. Were you out looking for me at school?
No, no, really?
Kind of were.
Well, I'm glad he's safe. Why is that a good thing? Why does seeing Okino make me feel better?
Despite everything that Okino did to you? Well, that, you know, let's not talk about that.
So you're still dressing like that?
Hey, Sekigahara, why do you have a gun?
You!
Whoa there.
Hi!
You move, I shoot.
How you doing?
Bastard must have followed me.
You led me right to Okino's doorstep.
No. You're here to kill him?
Hijiyama-kun, calm down. He's A. Sekigahara. He and I play for the same team. Isn't that right? You've done really well holding on like that.
With him being in a similar condition to Shinonome?
I think I know why you're here. You want what only I can give you. You can drop the gun. I won't run anymore.
Okino. I need it. Please, help me.
Drugs?
Sure. Since you finally asked nicely.
You two... Don't tell me. You two are... steady?
What the hell are you talking about?
What if we are?
Okay, now you're just playing with his feelings again.
What does that matter to you?
You're not a nice person, you know that, Okino? You really like toying with people's feelings.
All right.
That's not a positive trait.
Damn that Okino. How long is he going to toy with me?
As long as he gets a reaction out of you.
Then, I'm not thinking straight myself. Okino's a man. Why was I so scared that Sekigahara would steal him?
Doesn't matter if he's a man or woman. If you have feelings for someone, it's okay.
Noodle. God damn, Okino. That was too far for a joke. Anyway, what was going on with those talking images? If I recall, they said something about being reborn?
Yep.
So the Sentinel's a weapon from the future?
Okay. Can't consider how much change we got. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, let's look around, I guess.
Now, where is Okino?
Okay, no change here. I think we know why Sekigahara was there, specifically to ask for pills. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Let's look around here. Oh!
You're right on time.
Oh! Hi!
Okino.
Do you have change?
No.
Okay.
Here's the plan. I need to get some information out of the nurse's office.
Probably the paperwork that she's got.
So I need you to distract the school nurse, Morimura. Just make sure she doesn't get to her office before I'm done. Morimura's wearing a big white coat. Can't miss her. All I need is about 10 minutes.
Hey!
You're a lifesaver.
Okino's trying to sneak into the nurse's office, so I have to keep Morimura occupied in the schoolyard. She should be wearing a white coat.
Okay. Alright. Let's go look for her.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that must be her.
And she's talking to Miwako.
So can you take care of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she seems like quite a teacher.
Yep.
I can imagine the boys have a hard time focusing on class.
No comment.
Now that's done.
Wait.
Yes?
There was an accident behind the school. A student's been injured.
Oh no. Can you help me get them to the nurse's office?
Actually...
I mean, we could.
They can't move because they broke their leg.
You really need to work on your, distraction tactics.
That's awful. We'll have to call them an ambulance quick.
Wait, I mean, their leg's mostly fine, actually.
Sir, could you please... I feel like you're trying to distract me from something.
They scraped their arm. Well, their entire body. They're very... scraped.
Can we just give Takitoshi a lesson on how to distract people? I love you, buddy, but holy crap.
Maybe you should come and see for yourself.
No, you had me at the first part, but then you kind of ruined it. Just letting you know that. At this point, I'm pretty sure you're just trying to distract me.
You don't even go to this school, do you? I know that uniform. You're from Nigakuri High, aren't you? Are you trying to pull pranks on teachers?
The jig is up.
What year are you?
1984?
No, wait, what?
Tell me your name. You're coming with me to the student guidance room. Who's your homeroom teacher?
We'll go this way.
About time for a retreat.
Working on it. Ooh. Ah! Break area. Can't chase me here. Oh, hey, cat.
100 yen coin. That's a lucky find.
How much do I have? Hey.
No, there wouldn't be any around here.
You literally just pick some up, buddy.
I have 100 yen on me.
What happened to the yen from yesterday? Oh my god, dude. Did you lose it? Go back to the schoolyard, see if she's still there.
Man, the water fountain in the walkway sucks. Like 0 water pressure.
Maybe there's some mud in the drain. Wish they'd clean it out.
Mud in the drain. Okay. Sorry, Okino. Mud in... Oh, there might be some change in there. Well, let's take a look. Son of a gun.
Huh. That's... 100 yen coin. That's a lucky find.
There seems to be a lot of lucky finds for you, my dude. Quite a lot. An unsettling amount, one could say. On the positive, though, you can get yourself a nice little sandwich, get yourself a nice little drink, then you should be solid. Ooh, hello.
Huh. That's...
I do believe...
100 yen coin.
That's a lucky find.
You know what that means? 2 yakisoba pan. Stall Morimura. I did a great job on that, didn't I?
I have 300 yen on me. Your finest yakisoba pan, please. Sorry for making you wait, Yak. Delicious.
Can I get another one?
I have your finest
Yes. I've acquired more yakisoba pan. Can I walk around with this? I can. Now that I got another yakisoba pan, what's happening if I go? What?
Sorry for making you...
Oh, I was getting ready to say, where the hell was it? That was weird. Huh. Okay. I was like, where the fuck did my sandwich go? Trying to take it away from me? Well, fuck me. Well, I ran out of my food. Let's go to the walkway then.
This place always helps me relax. Some kind of nostalgia, I suppose. The building still smells like it did back then. Back then, I was just focused on training to pilot the Sentinel. I never imagined I'd end up like this.
Yep. A lot of shit's changed, my dude. Reminisce in the 1940s. Can I just say Takitoshi looks pretty damn solid with that uniform? He looks pretty good. Very upstanding citizen. I guess same thing with Miura, too. Although it's interesting how they're wearing different uniforms. Specifically their colors. Like... I wonder why one's white and the other's black.
What's wrong? You can take a closer look.
Is it because Keitaro in this is still a student?
What do you think? I remember my first time seeing it too. The thrill of it all left me speechless.
So this is the Sentinel.
No, this is a Wendy's.
I'm sorry, what?
That's right.
Look at those arms. Those legs. It's like an iron giant.
My favorite film!
A 2,000-ton invincible iron giant at that. You see those batteries on the front? Like a battleship's? I don't know much about the technical side, but it uses an electromagnetic field instead of gunpowder.
Huh.
1 ton of shells in a single salvo.
Jesus Christ.
A ton? They're just like the main batteries on the Nagato.
And those new flying bombs equipped on its back? They control their own path. Never miss a mark.
How is that possible?
It will revolutionize war as we know it.
Yep. Even if war is still a stupid idea.
If all that's true, then it sounds like a gift from the gods. Or something out of a science fiction novel.
He's got you on that one.
Professor Doji can tell you the specifics. Apparently, it's based on this technology out of Germany.
Germany?
But I suggest you leave the details to the engineers. All we need to do is strap in and protect our homeland. And if I'm not able to, that duty will fall to you.
Aren't there any better candidates among the adults? Why did they turn to students like us?
Yeah.
The Sentinel's no ordinary machine. It chooses its pilots.
Yep.
You and I were apparently the only viable choices.
Hey, you two.
Huh?
Hello.
Kiriko-san.
Why are you here? This area should be highly restricted.
Oh, you know, I'm just delivering documents on the professor's behalf.
It's fine, Keitaro. She's the professor's daughter.
I have permission.
Uh-huh.
Come with me. We'd better start on your sync connection adjustments. Well, the professor wants to anyway. I'm just the messenger.
Sure.
Thank you for passing that along, Kiriko-san. Let's go, Keitaro. Since I never went back, Keitaro should have been made the only Sentinel pilot. But nothing in the history books even mentions him.
Yep.
Maybe they couldn't get the Sentinel ready in time.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that. What? Oh! Keitaro!
It can't be. It is! If it isn't Keitaro, in the flesh!
Who are you?
Do I look that different? It's me, Hijiyama. I never imagined you'd wind up here too.
Takitoshi-san?
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
It's the hair, isn't it? I suppose I can't blame you for not recognizing me. I've been living here for half a year now myself. It's had time to grow. Take a closer look. I swear, it's me.
It really is you, Takitoshi-san.
Ah.
So when did you get here? Scratch that. How did you get here? What's happened at home since I've been gone?
This is a happy reunion, sort of.
Slow down. I can only answer one at a time.
Yakisoba-pan, have you tried this delicious sandwich, my friend?
Are you hungry at all? Come see where I'm staying. I'll treat you to some yakisoba-pan.
Oh, no. I'm fine.
I've already tried hamburger.
These days, I'm in the care of Kurabe's grandchild.
I see.
And here we have the meeting of the two teams, Team Hamburger, Team Yakisoba-pan. And I hate to say it, I am Team Hamburger. And I realize there's going to be some people that will be deeply upset with me. In which case, I apologize to those people who are of the Yakisoba-pan supremacy kind. I deeply apologize, for I am a traitor to the Hamburger.
But I'm telling you, you've got to try this yakisoba-pan. It's the most delicious food this era has to offer.
Takitoshi-san, have you had the chance to try any hamburger?
Oh my god.
What is this hamburger?
Oh my god.
I have reason to believe it's the greatest culinary invention in history.
This is great.
You overestimate your burger, my friend.
We can't be friends anymore.
What happened to the Sentinel?
Well, that's actually how I came to this era.
What, through the Sentinel?
It has the capacity to time travel.
What? So it's true. It really is a weapon from the future.
This is a really happy reunion.
Where is the Sentinel? Somewhere nearby?
It is around here, but I can't move it. Shikishima and this era's government caught wind of it too. They've seized the Sentinel.
Dear gods.
Yeah.
So this is why you disappeared. You came here.
What happened after I left?
You escaped as an accomplice to Kiriko Doji. At least, that's what all the reports said.
Nothing doing. Do you think I'm a spy as well?
No chance of that. But, even if you were a spy, you wouldn't face any punishment for it.
What do you mean by that?
There's nobody left in our time to authorize it.
Alright.
So, we lost the war. Just like in the history books.
It's nothing to do with the war. The monsters destroyed everything.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
Oh, shit. I should have... Damn it.
Hold it, Okino.
Oi.
Keitaro was talking about some horde of monsters.
The Deimos.
I want a real explanation. Hey! This place.
Yep. Tokisaka Shrine. A serious focal point in almost every story that we've gone through. Almost, not all of them, but Tokisaka Shrine is arguably one of the most important places in this game. Or specifically this story.
I think it'd be better to show you, instead of trying to explain. So if we go back to the 1940s...
Yep.
So it's true. This shrine held a way to travel across time.
You're coming, right?
Of course.
Then let's get going.
Ooh.
Everywhere here, it's the same thing. Tamao-san's house should have been around here. Not that you can tell with it like this.
Yeah.
It's just like Keitaro said. There's not a soul in the factory, or the bunker. Doesn't look like there's anyone around here either. You'd think this place was hit by one of the air raids. But there isn't even a single body. No sign of any international aid or intervention.
Because Japan wasn't the only one hit. If I had to guess, this is the state of the entire world.
Well, let's look around. There are some Deimos corpses.
What are those?
You know, I just realized something. Only a few of them look destroyed, while the others are just immobile, as if they deactivated. Like, as soon as they were done, they just stopped working.
That's them, then? The ones you've been talking about?
Yeah, they're all Deimos. Destroyers of worlds.
Did these monsters eat everyone?
They don't eat. The people have all been captured. Thanks to a buried UFO. Well, a saucer.
A saucer?
That's what the Deimos are after. Their goal is to break through to that giant underground saucer. Specifically to get in contact with its tech. That triggers the saucer's shifter, which teleports civilians.
So if all the civilians are captured, where...
As to where they go, or why the Daimos do it, we don't know.
So my mother... and Tamao-san... these things took them away?
It would appear so.
Wait, if the world was destroyed in the 1940s...
Trust me, Takitoshi, I gave myself a headache trying to figure out how time travel worked. It's not worth it.
Then the land in 1985 should be...
It's hitting you too, huh?
Does that mean these are parallel worlds?
I once thought that too. You know,
Multiverse theory's a bitch.
I'm impressed you even know the concept.
okay, now that's just being rude.
Used to borrow Keitaro's science fiction novels.
At the very least, there's one thing we know for sure. This reality and the other aren't connected by causality.
The theory of causality, huh?
Nothing makes sense anymore. If this is a nightmare, I want to wake up. Just looking at this, it doesn't feel real.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't.
Maybe they're grasping the concept that this is not even... Oh, now Miura's unlocked.